President Trump continues to wrestle with the Jeffrey Epstein controversy. He once promised to release the files. So far, that has not happened, and now it's become a tug of war within his own party, and Democrats are not letting up. Welcome back to Capitol Review. I'm Mark Hall. Joining us now is Colin Reed, a Republican political strategist with South and Hill. Colin, welcome back.
Happy weekend, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing good, my friend. How big of an issue is this for President Trump?
Well, first, let's start where we're at. We're in the middle of the summer. It's been an incredible first 6 months for President Trump. He got the one beautiful bill across and signed into law against all odds. The border is secure. The economy's starting to cook. We're zero, that's right, zero illegal border crossings in recent months. So he's had a historic run. Every presidency is going to go through periods of turbulence, and the Jeffrey Epstein, if this is the best the Democrats have to throw against him, good luck, because a couple of things that come to mind on this. One, these are allegations, these are rumors, these are suggestions that are decades old at this point, and the idea that either they would have come out by now under a President Obama or President Biden DOJ, strange credulity. And two, campaigns, elections, campaign seasons, they're always about the future, not the past. And the Democratic Party is going through a tough time right now in terms of figuring out the best ways to stop President Trump's role. If they think that this is going to be it, then they've got another thing coming, especially now when the economy really starts humming after the provisions in that one beautiful bill become law.
Well, Colin, there seems to be a red line even within his own party, including Congress.
Well, that's right. And the rule 101 of politics is when your opponent is interrupting, when your opponent's making a mistake, don't interrupt. And the Democrats couldn't help themselves by piling onto this, and by doing so, they brought Republicans back to President Trump's defense. Look, the Republicans have been through this. They're used to the media, many in the media, and they're used to the Democrats piling on some of these unfounded allegations, whether it was the purported collusion about Russia in the 2016 election, multiple impeachments. President Trump's been through the ringer time and time again, and nothing gets his supporters going in strong defense of him than what they perceive as unfair allegations and an unfair investigation into him. So at this point in time, the party the party has circled the wagons around him, and we're in the middle of summer now. Members are soon going to be home in their districts. My suspicion is when they're home, they're going to be hearing from their constituents about a lot of things, and this Jeffrey Epstein thing is going to be far down that list, if at all.
Colin, you know, media cycles, they change. Shouldn't the president stop talking about it? And if you were advising him, how would you advise him moving forward?
Well, he's got an incredible bully pulpit, more so than any other president, certainly in modern history, and his ability to communicate directly with voters about the issues that are on their minds is frankly the reason he's back in office today and overcame all the odds he did after the 2020 election and the events after to complete this unthinkable comeback. So look, President Trump knows better than anyone how to connect with his voters, and right now the Republican message back at home in their district is selling their constituents and their voters on all the tremendous provisions in that one big beautiful bill that every single Democrat in Congress voted against, and on things like no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. These are things that are just wildly popular, and these are going to be rocket fuel to the economy. The real rocket fuel to the economy is going to be the extension of those 2017 Trump tax cuts. And a rising tide floats all boats. So if this economy takes off, President Trump and the Republicans' political fortune is going to be right there with it.
Colin Reed, thank you so very much for joining us.
Hey, thank you so much, Mark.